Spokane is stronger and more beautiful the more diversity we can celebrate together.
Hundreds of people took to the streets of downtown Spokane today to voice their support for immigrants and refugees. Their message.
As today's snow moves out, we have more in the forecast before temperatures climb.
Ivan was just a special person.
Remembering a beloved local soccer coach whose life was taken this weekend in a car crash. More on the life and legacy of Ivan Torres. New tonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us on KREM 2 News for the Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. New tonight, the Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office arrested and charged a Clarkston woman for felony sexual battery with a minor. 53-year-old Mary Strong is a staff member at Tammany High School in Lewiston. Last Friday, the school reported a potential inappropriate relationship between a staff member and a student. After investigating, the Sheriff's Office arrested her later that day. Tonight, she is being held in the Nez Perce County Adult Detention Center. This is an ongoing investigation, and anyone with information is asked to call the Sheriff's Office at that number right there at the bottom of your screen, which you can also find on our website. That's KREM.com.
We just landed. Our plane crashed.
A terrifying sight today at Toronto Pearson International Airport after a Delta Airlines flight crashed and then came to rest upside down, as you can see right there. The plane was arriving from Minneapolis carrying 80 people. The airport CEO confirming there was no loss of life, crediting the airport's first responders. But we do know that 18 people were injured, including a child. What caused the plane to flip and catch fire still unknown tonight. The accident is now under investigation. As crews continue to work to recover a military jet that crashed into the San Diego Bay last week, they are asking the public to stay away. An EA-18G Growler military plane crashed into the bay last Wednesday. Thankfully, no one died as the two people in that plane were able to eject. Authorities are trying to recover what is left of the aircraft. Well, today, hundreds of people, including several organizations, packed Riverfront Park to protest President Trump's sweeping actions on immigration, education, and the effort to dismantle diversity programs. After gathering at the Red Wagon, the group marched across the river and back. Leaders of the We Are Spokane march say it's meant to boost community morale, support, and awareness of what they say are the critical protections at risk with President Trump's executive orders.
And a big piece of what we're doing right now is to try to make sure that folks who are being marginalized by new policies and by some of the ways the rhetoric's unfolding know that this is still their community.
Demonstrators were also there to support the federal workers who they believe have been illegally fired. And Spokane wasn't the only city seeing protests today. Many are speaking out against the current administration, including Elon Musk's influence on the government. Hundreds of protesters gathered outside congressional offices and Tesla dealerships across the country, hoping to send a message to members of Congress.
The people need to speak. They need to be out in the streets. A lot of them are afraid. A lot of them are afraid that they're going to go on a list, and for good reason, because we're seeing the authoritarian tendencies of both Trump and Musk.
Meanwhile, Trump is defending his actions, even praising Musk for his work with the Department of Government Efficiency, saying it's found, quote, shocking evidence of wasteful spending. All right, let's talk weather. After a snow-filled weekend, we got a break today, but we are tracking yet another KREM 2 weather impact alert for Wednesday. So let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo for more on what we can expect. Jeremy?
Well, Mark, we're taking a look at some of the snow up at Silver Mountain, and after days of nice snow, it's all coming to an end for at least a day. Sit around 30 degrees right now, and overnight we are going to fall back down below freezing across the entire inland Northwest. The big deal there is that everything that melted today and all that snow is likely going to turn into slick spots on the road early tomorrow morning. Allow extra time. Be prepared for slick conditions in those areas where you did get a refreeze. We then don't have much to talk about. A little bit of patchy fog tomorrow morning precedes a little bit of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, a different story. Snow starts early out to our west, moves in by about 10 a.m. to Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. It's rain down across the Palouse, and it is going to be a lot more rain out of this round. Looks like we wind up seeing a little more snow, and for that reason, we are under a weather impact alert. Well, 1 to 2 inches of snow is possible on Wednesday, but it's a nice break Tuesday and a nice break Thursday. And if you want the warmth, take a look at your temps. 37 tomorrow, 35 Wednesday, and up near 40 by Thursday.
All right, looking forward to that. Jeremy, thank you very much. North Idaho commuters will soon see more construction on I-90. The Idaho Transportation Department projects traffic will double by 2045. In response, ITD announced a new project that will widen the I-90 corridor to 4 lanes in both directions, stretching from 41 to Highway 95. The project also includes improvements to the I-90 US 95 interchange by lengthening existing on and off ramps for safer merging. This widening project will overlap with the current Post Falls Highway 41 interchange construction. ITD expects that project will wrap up in 2026.
We need more infrastructure in this area. I wish it would have happened sooner. Just because for several years it's just been congested. Everybody comes here in the summertime, and more and more people are moving here.
As crews widen I-90, ITD says work will be done during the day and nighttime hours. There will be reduced speeds, and there will be 2 lanes of traffic each direction during the day. Construction is expected to begin in the summer of next year and be completed by 2029. All right, don't go to bed yet. WSU is sounding the alarm about federal funding tonight. How it could impact Eastern Washington's largest university. Next.
It's like having the rug pulled out from under me.
And how the firing of national parks and Forest Service workers could impact your next trip or even summer vacation. We're back in 90 seconds.